Hello. Yeah. Yeah. Hello. Yeah. No. 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 Give me 1 second. No, I don't need a credit card. Thank you very much. Yes. Yeah. I know there's no IRS scam filed against me. I know, and this is a scam call. Thank you so much. Looks too dramatic, right? I know this is not what you exactly face every day, but there are days when you have problems like these, right? When you're working on 2 laptops and you have 2 phones and you wish you could have a better desk, right? So if you are like me, working from home and working on a desk, need a better desktop setup, this video is right for you. Hello friends, this is Bharat Ahuja and you are on Divit Tech. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to set up a better office desk, how to have a keyboard, mouse, a mouse pad, a headset, a webcam, a monitorizer, and a couple of other things to have your experience a much more comfortable and pleasing to you as well as the other people listening to you. So stay tuned on this video and let's get started. So first we are going to introduce a keyboard, a mouse, a monitor, and have these 2 laptops connected to my monitor, and then we are going to put a monitorizer to have the monitor at the eye level. So you can have 1, 2, 3, 4, any number of monitors as per your computer's capacity, as many ports as your computer or your laptop has. You can add more monitors to it, and you would need the right set of cables. But for this demo, I'm going to use only one monitor and I'm going to show you how to use it in a much convenient way. So the monitor that I'm going to use for this demo is the Asus 21-inch monitor. This monitor has a couple of ports at the bottom. It has a VGA port, a DVI port, a HDMI port, a microphone and a headphone input. So I'm going to use all 3 ports and I'm going to show you how to connect this monitor to both your laptops and to use it for multiple purpose. So to use this monitor, I need the VGA cable for the VGA connection. I need a DVI cable for the DVI connection and an HDMI cable for the HDMI connection. This is HDMI to HDMI. And if you are using a MacBook, I would need the Thunderbolt. If you're using a new MacBook, you may need the Thunderbolt 3 to HDMI. For me, it's the 2015 MacBook Pro, so I'll use the Thunderbolt 2 to HDMI. So these cables are going to be useful to me. So for my work laptop, I only have HDMI port and I do not have any other port. So a single HDMI port is what I have in this laptop and some USB ports. So if I want to use only one monitor, I can very well use this with an HDMI cable. So let's pick up the HDMI cable, and all I need to do is connect the monitor to the HDMI cable. So the monitor needs a power supply. So I got the power supply here, and that's pretty much it. So you just choose the right input source for your monitor, and there you go. So you have the monitor and you have the same display. You can use the duplicate display or you can use an extended display, and you can have the settings in your laptop as you want. Now if you wanted to use the same monitor to your MacBook as well, you probably would need the Thunderbolt to HDMI cable. So let's try doing that as well. Or I can simply switch the HDMI port and use my HDMI cable in the MacBook Pro, and here you have this monitor working with your MacBook. Now you would be wondering, what if I do not want to play with these cables? I want a consistent connection, right? So in that case, you probably need a docking station for your Lenovo laptop or your work laptop. Now the benefit of this docking station is it has a VGA port, it has a DVI port, it has an HDMI port. So I can connect this monitor through a VGA or DVI port to my work laptop and through the HDMI port it can connect to MacBook, and all I need to do is toggle the input source from HDMI to DVI to VGA, and that's all I need to do to switch between the two laptops, and the same monitor can be used. So I'm going to use my second monitor as well. I'm going to connect my Lenovo laptop to this docking station, use the VGA and DVI cables for the Lenovo laptop from the docking station, and I'm going to use the Thunderbolt cable and the HDMI cable for my MacBook. So before I get the second monitor set up, I'm going to show you a few more products that you can use or that you should use in your office desk setup. The first thing is an external keyboard mouse. So instead of using a laptop keyboard and mouse, it's always convenient to use an external keyboard mouse, because with mouse you can have a better precision, and with keyboard you have a numpad and so many more things, unless you're using a 17-inch laptop which has a numpad and big mouse pad and everything else. So for this setup I'm going to use a Logitech keyboard mouse. You can either use something like this. So this is a wireless combo, and to connect you get a dongle with this, or you can use a gaming keyboard mouse, something like this. The difference between these two is, let me show you. So this keyboard mouse use a dongle which you can connect either to your work laptop or your personal laptop, and these keyboard mouse will work with them. You can use this keyboard for a Mac or a PC. It works very well. And the only limitation this laptop has, it has batteries. So you use 3 AAA batteries in here, and you never know when they go down. So you keep using them, and when it stops working you replace the batteries. The second limitation that this keyboard has, it doesn't have the lights. So you don't know if your num lock is on, if your caps lock is on, or if your scroll lock is on. So this keyboard has that limitation. So because of these limitations, I got this other keyboard mouse. So this keyboard mouse has a rechargeable battery, and I'm going to give the links for all the products in the video description along with the prices. So if you want to buy any of these products, you can go to the video description and get those. So for this keyboard mouse, let's open it. So this is a pretty good metal frame keyboard. It has a power button and a micro USB port to charge, and you get the mouse with this, and here is the USB-A dongle, very tiny one that you can connect to your laptop. So let's go ahead and do it right now. So this keyboard mouse is a pretty good one. It has lights built in. As you can see, you can choose the motion or activity of these lights by pressing the function arrow key or function and delete key, and you can see these lights would blink. They will go on and off, and you can choose the speed of the motion of the lights, and you can play around with all these functions. Also, they have the num lock light, the scroll lock, and the caps lock light. Plus this keyboard is rechargeable, so while working, if you see that this battery goes down, you simply plug a micro USB cable to it and you can resume your work. Same with the mouse. It has this RGB lighting that keeps changing on the logo, as well as this is a rechargeable mouse, so you can use it and recharge it without worrying about getting the new batteries for it. So I love this combo for using as an external keyboard mouse. You can also use those new Logitech keyboard which have multiple computer connectivity, like you can connect 3 or 4 computers at the same time, and they have this roller button as well as some keys, some numbers to choose which computer you want to connect to. I'm going to give that link in the video description as well. So when you use a keyboard mouse, you definitely need a mouse pad. Now you can either get a mouse pad like this, which can be a simple plain mouse pad, or you can get those you get for $1 or $2 in the dollar store, which has a cushion here. But I love to get a gaming mouse pad, so for that, this is the one I got. This is called Witsing brand, and this is pretty big. and it sets well on my desk. You also get different kind of gaming mouse pads. One, there are some with lightings on the sides, so even they keep changing RGB lights. I'll try to find some and give the link for those in the video description as well. But this is pretty good while you're working on the mouse pad or on the keyboard mouse. You can very well keep your keyboard and mouse at the same time and work very well on this, so your hands are pretty comfortable on the entire mouse pad instead of having that small patch of mouse pad. This keyboard also has a dock for your phone, so while you're working on your computer you can always keep your phone handy and continue your work. It doesn't connect to the phone, it is still a wireless connection through the dongle. This is not a Bluetooth connector. You can get some Bluetooth keyboard. If you're looking for a keyboard for your phone or an iPad or a tablet, let me know. I will try to get one for you. Put your comments in the video description and let me know if you're looking for something on that side. But for this setup, I have this keyboard, mouse and the mouse pad here. The next thing I would like to have is a webcam. Now, all the laptops do have a built-in camera, but when you think about the resolution of these cameras, they are not HD, they are not 1080p, they are not 4K, right? So it's always good to get an external webcam like this. I'm going to give the link of this webcam as well. Now the beauty about this webcam is it has a couple of features. One is it has a built-in mic. It has a cover on your cameras. When you're not using it, you can just cover the camera, and when you're using it or you want to use it, you can just pull it up. When this camera is in use, you would see a green light here, and if it is not being used, only a red light would be on. Let me show you. And another feature of this camera is it has a tripod dock. So if you're trying to use this camera on a tripod, you can just simply put it on a tripod and use it like this. It also comes with a tripod. I'll give the product link in the video description. So this combo comes with a small tripod, and if you don't want to use a tripod, you can simply put it on your monitor like this. Let's stretch it a little bit, and here you go. So what you do is put the cable behind, let the camera sit here and connect it to your laptop or your computer, wherever you want to. And now you see there's a power light on. The red light is here. Now if I get this camera in use, as you can see, this is having a green light on, which means it's using the camera and it's detecting it. So let's try using the camera. So let's say you are using Zoom or WebEx or something for your video conferencing. So you can use this camera instead of using the laptop, and you can set it in the right direction or in the right angle you want. You can also have Zoom use some virtual backgrounds if you do not have a good background like me. And I can give you more settings of Zoom meeting and how to set it up. If you need that, comment Zoom in the video and I will explain more about how to set up the Zoom meeting. So it's always good to use a webcam instead of a native camera of the laptop. I've always seen a difference. There's a big difference with this camera. You get a HD quality and you can choose which angle you want to keep it in. Right now, let's say I'm working on a monitor. I don't want my laptop camera to look at me from behind. I can keep it on whichever angle I like. I can choose to keep it in any direction I want. So that's a convenience. So that's the camera, and that's a keyboard, mouse and the mouse pad. Now when you're taking calls, right, you usually do not want to hold your phone for long. You preferably want to have something as a headphone or a headset, right? So usually what people do is they would usually use the regular headphone they get with the phone, or they would use something like this, their regular music headphones. But these headphones are not very good with noise cancellation. Though Bose is amazing for music, This QC352 has two microphones. It does do a noise cancellation to a certain extent. To watch the full video for this headphone, I'll give the video link description here. You can watch the unboxing and review of this product. But this is amazing for listening music. This has a noise cancellation, but only for you. But if you're taking calls, I would recommend using something like this. So my favorite portable headset is this Plantronics Voyager 5200 series, and this has been my partner for a couple of years. This has 4 microphones, 3 for noise cancellation and 1 for your voice. So when you put it on, it detects all the noise behind your ear and cancels it. And I've seen people having amazing feedback when they listen to my voice. It's crystal clear, and this is very good on the go. I have made a separate video for this product, and here I'm going to give the link for this video as well. And this also comes with a charging case. You can put it in the case and let it charge, or you can put it on the case and let it charge. Something else that you want to use if you are having a steady desk, you don't really want a headset on the go, I would recommend a professional headset, something like this. So I use this Jabra headset, Jabra Pro. I'll give the link for this product in the video description. So this is a Jabra Pro, and the benefit of using this is it has a USB-A cable which connects to your laptop, and you can take your VoIP call from the laptop, your computer audio, you can listen into this, as well as you can connect Bluetooth device. So I have my work phone as well as laptop connected to this, so whenever I'm on the calls, this sits amazing on my ears. I can hear the audio in 2 ears versus Plantronics where I can hear only in 1 ear. So if I'm in an important meeting or a conversation or a conference where I want to be 100% attentive, this helps a lot. And with the microphone right in front of my face, the audio is even better than Plantronics. So this is really pro. Jabra has also launched a new E70 version of this one. I'll give the link of that product as well in the video description. And if you have anything better than this, do let me know. Put your comments in the video and let me know your product so that I can try that. Or if you want me to try something on the headsets, let me know. I'll get that product and make a review video for it. So that's the headset. That's the Plantronics and the Bose. The next thing that you want to have is the monitor riser. You don't really want to look down on the screen and get a pain in your neck. So I'm going to build a monitor riser. I got a previous monitor riser which was not very stable. So let's first look at that one. So this is what you see. This is what I got from Amazon. This has 3 layers in it, and when you assemble it, this sits pretty well. This is 4-inch tall, but the problem with this one is this was too delicate, and when you put 2 monitors and 1 laptop on it, they are not even. The middle shelf is lower than the left and right shelf. So when you're putting these 2 monitors, as you can see, there's a little gap here in the 2 monitors. So that is why I had to return it. And as an alternative, I've got this shelf from IKEA and the legs. So I'm going to put the legs and the shelf, and I've got the shelf matching to this board so that I can have the same color as this. So I'm going to assemble that. I'm going to install the 4 legs to the shelf. This shelf can take around 44 pounds of weight, which is almost 20 kgs. I don't have that much of weight. I'm just going to put 2 monitors and 1 laptop, and this is pretty tall enough. The legs of this monitor are adjustable, so you can set the height of the legs, and I'm going to show you once I have the legs installed. So that's the shelf, and here are the legs. So all you have to do is put these legs on the shelf and put the screws on it, and once I have all the 4 legs on them, I have these adjusters that I would be putting on this, and then a leg on top, and then flip it over. So let me go ahead and set this up. So that's my end result of installing the monitorizer. I am so convinced with this IKEA's board. Thank God that I got this one and I did not continue with the other one that I got from Amazon. This is so durable. I did have to spend some time installing the legs, making the holes with the drills, installing 4 screws per leg, but now the legs are adjustable to 1 inch of height, and this is very balanced, this is very durable, and it's all at one level. This is matching with my IKEA table. So if you are planning to get a monitorizer, I would definitely recommend this over the other one that I got from Amazon. This one, do not get that, get this. I'll try to put the link for this one in the video description, and this is so convincing. I have double layer of storage. Now I have my laptop sitting underneath. I can push my keyboard in when I'm having my breakfast or coffee. I can just let it sit there. I can get rid of this mouse pad and have my breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever I want to, and enjoy my movies or videos that I'm watching here. And then when I have to work, I can get this keyboard back in place, get the mouse in place, and start working. If you are a hardcore Mac user and don't want to spend $100 on the Magic Mouse, this is a nice $20 Bluetooth mouse. This has a DPI button, a scroller, a micro USB charger, and this works pretty well with my MacBook. This is a Bluetooth mouse. So if you do not want to use a proper keyboard mouse, and if you wish to use your MacBook with a mouse, this is an amazing mouse. I am very happy with this mouse. This fully charged lasts for over a week, and once this is discharged, I just connect the micro USB cable to it, and within an hour or two, I guess, it starts it's fully charged, and it doesn't stop me from working even when it is charging. You can connect it with micro USB and USB cable, but that would not make it a wired mouse. This would only work with Bluetooth. That's one limitation of it. And when I'm trying to use it, so let's say this mouse is currently discharged, all I have to do is get it plugged in. So as you can see, I can pick up my window and move it across screens. So pretty smooth, pretty good. You can change the DPI. If you are drawing something, you can click this dot and it changes into 3 DPI level. I'm gonna put the link in the video description for this product as well. So this is an amazing mouse, something you want to use with a MacBook, or a Bluetooth mouse you can use with anything else you like. So this is pretty good. And if you are thinking of getting a portable hard drive, this is the one I've got. This is a 4 terabyte Western Digital Passport hard drive. This is an amazing drive. I totally recommend it. It's hardly the size of your palm, not even your palm. It's like half the size of your phone, maybe a little more than that. And this doesn't cost a lot. This is hardly $129 or $130. I'll put the link for this in the video description. This is a 4 terabyte hard disk from Western Digital, and I totally love it. So this can add to your office desk setup, and this is really an amazing thing to use. You can use it for gaming. If you are a YouTuber like me and want to connect a mic to it, you can also have something like this, an arm connected to your monitorizer, and this arm you can have a microphone or camera connected, and you can do that talking head video or your gaming mic, or you can quickly turn it down, connect your camera, and do a product review like the way I do. And this is a pretty handy tool, and when you don't want it, you can just let it sit behind the 2 monitors just like that, and then slide the monitors back together. You can also have some ring light or focus light if you want. You can install something on the sides if you want to have a face light, and you can have endless options. You can use a table lamp and so many things now. One more thing that I'm yet to get is a gaming chair. If you have a gaming chair, or if you have researched on the gaming chair, let me know your recommendation or your research. I would love to get a good gaming chair. My research is going on. Once I get a gaming chair, I'll make a video for that. And I have also ordered a standing desk frame. So this desk, I will convert it now to a standing desk. I'll just use this top and the monitor riser. I'll get rid of the base and I'll install this on the standing desk frame. I will make a separate video for that. I'll explain you why not to get the IKEA frame for that, because it doesn't have memory. So I have the headset, both the headset setup. If you can see, this is my work headset, my personal headset, my Bluetooth headphones, my other Bluetooth headphones, both my phone with the wireless charging, both the monitors connected to both my laptops, and this is my final setup. If you have any questions on any of this setup, comment in the video description and I will respond all your questions, and I will try to put the links for all the products that I've used in the video description. So that was my office desk setup. This is Bharat Ahuja. You are on David Tech. If you have any questions, concerns and comments, please feel free to put in the video description and I'll be happy to respond and react to them, and hope to see you again in my some other video. Till then, take care. Goodbye.